Tea time with Trav. Xscape broke up many years ago, but they got back together from what we saw. It seemed as though they patched everything up. They were good. They were sisters again. But I think they need a little bit more understanding. What's going on, y'all? It's Ayootravv and I'm back. I'm back again. Y'all, today we got a home-cooked meal. I made some homemade barbecue ribs, cheese and bacon mashed potatoes, and I have some green beans. Father God, I come to you today to ask you to watch over this food. Please bear nourishment to my body. Please don't digest this food properly. And then I pray. Amen. Amen. One more time. Amen. I hope the ribs not still hot. Okay. They decent to where I shouldn't burn my mouth, I hope. Oh, they real tender too. I was scared. Whenever I cook something that I don't normally cook, y'all, I be nervous. Thinking I messed something up. Yeah, this is good. I'm sorry, a little burp. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take a piece of the rib just because I'm greedy. I'm gonna take some of the taters. Don't ask me why I'm doing this, y'all, 'cause I don't know. I just be doing stuff. Oh, or hot. I'm gonna let the mashed potatoes cool down a little bit. Because wherever I got that scoop from was hot. All right. There you go. But let's get into our topic, y'all. Tea time with Trav. Before I just keep eating and forget that we're supposed to have a tea time. This bad dog, she over here mad. She real mad. I don't even care. Because she bad. And she don't like when she get punished. But I don't like when she do stuff to make me punish her. So she's sitting over here with these little puppy dog eyes like, save it. She can miss me with that. But anyway, so y'all know my top 2 favorite girl groups of all time is Destiny Child and Xscape. Xscape broke up many years ago, but they got back together, you know, from what we saw. It seemed as though they patched everything up. They were good. They were sisters again. But I think they need a little bit more understanding. I like how I just played with those words. If you're an Xscape fan, you'll get it. You'll get it. So, initially, from like the documentaries and stuff that I watched, I got barbecue sauce all on my wrist. It seemed to always be issues with mainly Kandi and the Scott sisters. But, of course, as y'all can tell, Kandi and Tiny are really close. So, it seemed like 2 versus 2. We all know they fought, they fussed, literally fought and fussed. But they came back together a couple years ago and started touring again. They did make an EP with just the 3 of them. And they had to change their name to Xscape with a 3 at the end instead of the E. I believe that was because Kandi wasn't a part, but she still has some type of rights to the name of Xscape, so they had to go under a different name, but it's still Xscape. So they've been touring for years. You know, giving birthday shout outs, and everything just looked good until the Soul Train Awards. Now, the Soul Train Awards hasn't aired yet. But, of course, we saw pictures from the red carpet because they filmed it. Let me pull it up. Xscape Soul Train Awards. This is when people started to think that there may be an issue. So Xscape won Lady of Soul or something like that, where they were being recognized, they were being honored. So, of course, you know, everybody's ready to see them. This is their big night. Now, Latasha Scott showed up wearing this. The green. While everybody else looks to be cohesive. So, we're instantly just like, what's going on? Is she trying to look like Diana and they're the Supremes? What's going on? Is she Dina and they the Dream Act? What's happening? So, you know, people left their comments on social media. And then Latasha responded and basically said that people are making it seem to be something that it's not. She didn't purposely go against it. When she talked to her stylist, the stylist told her that there was no dress code. Kandi then responded. Actually, let me see if I can pull up. I want to see if I can pull up the actual actual documents. Kandi told her to stop putting out false narratives. Okay. And then Latasha also states that Kandi blocked her. So she said that, so when Latasha posted the picture on her page, She says she's on the high from that night. It says that she missed the memo. She says nobody told her anything. And then she also said there's more to this than people know. Candy then responds, the only thing people need to know is that you chose to have a separate stylist from the rest of the group. You choose to separate yourself. Do not blame us for that. Which further validates the fact that people think that there's something going on behind the scenes. And also, if y'all did not know, if y'all didn't know, Latasha hasn't been performing with them lately. They're on like a mini tour with just Tamika, Tiny, and Candy. Now the blogs are posting that allegedly Tasha's husband, who I guess she still wants him to be the manager. He was the reason why they broke up in the first place, if you ask me. He got into it with the tour promoter, which caused him to not want Latasha to be a part, and she dropped out. They're saying she wanted to go with a completely different tour promoter, but everybody else is like, it's not happening. Y'all know how that go when you're in a group, majority rules. I'm trying to pull up the picture with Tamika Scott. Here we go. So a lot of people were, was critiquing Tamika and just saying like, well, that's her sister. Why didn't she leave when her sister left? Things like that. And Tamika basically told them, she said that God knows the truth. It's not about money. It's not about fame. She loved her sister and she had her back for years, right or wrong. But it comes a time where you have to mature and you have to make the right decisions. I don't knock her. I don't knock her. First off, all of these women are over 40. So there's no reason why somebody should be playing follow the leader. Monkey see, monkey do. Family or not, just because you're stopping your bag because your husband got into it with the tour promoter and you want to leave the tour doesn't mean I have to follow up behind you. Yes, they are family. Yes, they are sisters, but they live two different lives. They live lives. Tamika is a whole grandmother. She can't stop her bag because of what somebody else is doing. That makes no sense. And there's no disrespect to Latasha when I say this, but I saw some comments on, I think, the Shade Room where people were saying, well, they can't replace the voice. I don't want to hear Xscape, if she's not performing. And it just baffled me because people are so wishy-washy. Because if I'm not mistaken, Latasha dropped a solo album many years ago. And none of y'all bought it. They are a group for a reason. Just because you sound amazing and you work, like you have success with the group. Let me say that. I was gonna say you work better, but clearly I don't know if you work better with a group. But just because you have success in a group does not mean you're gonna have success solo. Let's be very clear. Look at Rich Girl. 7th Streeter is the only one who was able to have a mainstream successful career after the fact. And she wasn't even the lead singer. The lead singer was, what's her name? What's that girl name? Is it Ashley? I'm trying to cut off some of this fat. Is her name Ashley? The light skin when she's in June's Diary now. She was the lead singer. So it's not always about that. It's not always who has the best voices. That means nothing. And truth be told, once again, no disrespect to Latasha, but I think Tamika Scott is the voice of Xscape. I really do. To me, she had and still has the best voice. I think back when they first came out, things like that, Latasha was the oldest out of the group, so she had the most mature voice. But that doesn't mean it's better. I've seen videos of them rehearsing on Instagram where Tamika is now singing the parts that Latasha did, and she's holding her weight. So it's not impossible for them to be successful without her. Is something going to be missing? Yes, because we're used to the four voices. It was the same when they did the EP without Candy. Music was great, most of it. There was like one or two songs I didn't really care for, but most of the songs were great. However, listening to it, me being into music the way that I am, even when they harmonized, I could tell that Candy's voice was not a part. So that's what they're going to go through. But if this is happening right now, who's to say that music is even on the table? They may be finishing out this tour because they have to. Now, I did think that they were working on a new album, the four of them. I don't know if that's still a thing. As a fan, I'm sad because I would love it, but I get it. I completely get it. Some people are just not meant to work together. And maybe they have officially run their course because they're still going through the same thing that they went through 30 years ago. Sometimes you just got to stop trying to be the bigger person, or you got to stop trying to make it work and just accept the fact that it's not going to. It was good while it lasted. And they started back touring, I think 2016. So they came back. It's been a couple of years. They made some new money. That might just be the end of their story as a group. It might be. It might be. Sometimes you gotta know when to bow out. Bow out drop down. I don't know. It just, that husband of Latasha's, I don't know. Something about him just don't sit well. Just hearing the stories about how he was doing stuff behind the scenes to prep Latasha to go solo. Like they were saying that the Traces of My Lipstick, which was their last full album, was him preparing for her to, lead the group. And when you listen to it, I wish I could play it so I could give y'all examples, but I don't want no copyright issues. When you listen to the album, it sounds believable. Because there are songs where it's just Tamika and Latasha. Then there's a song where it's just Candy and Tiny. So you could just listen to the music and tell that they were separated. You really can. Or that there was a separation. Let me say that. That there was a separation between the four members. We will hear it in songs. But I ain't gonna lie though. That's still one of my favorite girl group albums. Destiny Fulfilled / Writings on the Wall, because I'll be going back and forth between those two, which one is my favorite. And then Traces of My Lipstick by Xscape. That was some good music. I just bit the fork. If y'all heard it, I bit the hell out of this fork. I don't know. That just goes to show you, though, that a cover-up only works for so long. Because this still kind of confirms to me that maybe the sisterhood wasn't as strong as we were made to believe when they got back together. You know what I'm saying? I'm sad about it, but as a fan, knowing their history, can't say that I'm shocked. Can't say that I'm shocked. Won't say that I'm shocked, because then I'll be lying. If they can come back from this, I need them to just give me an album, call it a day. Give me an album, call it a day. Stop going on tour. As much as I want to see them live, don't do it. I don't want no more problems, because y'all might make an album, schedule a tour. By the time y'all get to Atlanta, y'all have been broke up. Y'all have been broke up before y'all ever get to Atlanta. So now I got to hit up Ticketmaster to get a refund. Don't do it. Just give me an album. That's all I need. Y'all know that I want that from Destiny's Child too. Except Destiny's Child, you're going to have to go on tour. Let me say this loud and clear. I need another album from Destiny's Child. Y'all left us with Destiny Fulfilled, and that was a bang. And y'all thought we wasn't going to want no more? That's gonna be the start of another video. I'm gonna talk about the legacy of Destiny's Child. Phoenix, go sit down. Sit down. Sit down. The legacy of Destiny's Child. That might be my next video. I don't know when I'll put it out, but that's gonna be the next video I film. Got it. Y'all already know what to do. I might sign out. Check the description box below for the website, www.ayootravv.com. They get Ayoos, the merch, the Ayootravv, all that. If you have not subscribed to the channel, we're right there. Boom, the bell right there. Boom, so you're notified each time it's thumbs up in the video. But if and only if you want to stay connected with the Ayootravv, jump back into the description box below at the bottom. Boom. Right there and on there, you're going to see my social media. Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, BIGO. And me, follow me, leave me a comment on Instagram, leave me this, let me comment here, do whatever. Let me know what's like, what don't like, what you want to see, what you don't want to see, what you want me to say, what don't want to say, what you want me, what don't want to say. I love just other than that, it's been real. Ayootravv is out.